I'm going to be able to. It's going to be a crash and burn trip.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
What is today? It is hump
Wednesday.
day.
Wednesday?
Hump day.
Hump
Yeah, I
day.
have to go to work tomorrow.
What is it, 21st today?
Yep.
Yes.
The
My
first day of summer.
ex-husband's birthday.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. My tablet just fell.
Johnny and Kwanda's anniversary.
That's right. That is right.
My brother and his
XX.
yeah, his first wife.
Yeah. We'll just do that.
His
That
first
sounds
wife.
better. Yeah.
His practice wife.
Yeah. His first go around.
I have a friend who two of her daughters married guys that she doesn't like, and she always calls them their practice husbands.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, she calls it to them right in front of them too.
Wow.
Nice.
That's funny.
She says, I don't know why they don't like me. Well, I wonder why. You keep calling them their practice husbands.
Yeah, really.
Well, how's everybody doing today? I feel like I've drank a bottle of tequila.
Oh boy.
She stayed up too late last night. She stayed
Oh
up way past her bedtime. Way past her bedtime. And that's probably why everybody else is not here, because they're probably still in bed.
Probably.
I slept like a rock last night.
Well, that's good. That is really good.
Yeah, I needed it.
Tim said, Val, it's no bottoms day. Did you forget?
I didn't forget. I have a dress on, so.
It's No Pants Wednesday.
That's right.
Well, I'm wearing shorts. Does that count?
I am wearing pants. Maybe I'll go take them off.
Are you guys trying to get better ratings?
Sure.
Hey, if we wanted to do that, we know how.
Okay.
So
yeah. All we need
you
to
know
do
how
is take a course in I don't know what you would call it. I don't know where I'm going with this. Take a course.
Oh no, she's being chatty. She's getting chatty. Cue the stripper music. Blackberry Thistle Tea says. Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Da-na-na-na.
Oh yeah.
Sorry if it's noisy.
Says, change the title to No Pants Wednesday and get all kinds of views.
I'm going. You know what? I'm going to.
I would.
I'm going to.
That'd be good. So you guys had a party without me last night, huh?
Well,
I caught the end of it.
You were having your own. You were having your own little party.
In bed.
That sounds great. that sounded really good, Sally, in my bed.
Well, y'all didn't invite me.
I was sleeping. I slept like 9 hours yesterday altogether. I woke up for dinner, and then I went right back to bed.
You were just.
And I was like, my husband, he sometimes he thinks I like sleeping or something. I don't know, but he'll like he cons me. He cons me to stay in bed. Like he'll catch me dozing off. Okay, take off your glasses, put on your mask, because I wear a CPAP, and and get a few hours sleep. If you didn't need it, you wouldn't be dozing off, and so
That's true.
no, but if I get up out of that bed, I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like he takes good care of you, though.
Yep.
He does. He makes me sleep when I should. He really does. He makes me dinner and make sure I'm fed and make sure my clothes are washed for work and all that good stuff.
Naked Man sounds like a nice guy.
He is. He is. And I met him on the internet too.
Huh.
What'd you say?
I said, and I met him on the internet too.
Yep, you did. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny.
Yeah, the guys are still sleeping, I think. Wake him up, Tristan.
Hank Allen Cash says, I'm waiting for my jeans to dry so I can run to the post office. No pants. Don't even wear them. Just
tell him, hey, on YouTube, it's No Pants Wednesday.
It's No Pants Wednesday. That's right.
Just wear your chonies and a long shirt and call it a dress.
That's right. Call it good.
Aw, thanks. Thanks, Hank.
Well, you're beautiful too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
He is awake.
Oh no.
What?
I just told Tristan to wake you up. She's watching.
Watching?
Good morning, Dusty.
Louder, Valerie.
I'm scared.
She's not in the audience. We don't know she's watching.
Well, no, I didn't see her. I just said, wake him up, Tristan. I didn't see her.
Why'd I have to be up?
I booger alert.
Yeah.
My dad used to always wake us up and say, daylight in the swamp, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I missed the show last night. I only caught it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a show.
Yeah, who was I talking to? Oh, it was Julie, and she was saying, hey, is there any shows out there that are going to be on tonight? I need something to kind of take my mind off of things, and I was like, what the hell, I'll do one.
Your daughter, Julie?
No.
Oh.
Julie from the group. Venom.
Oh, okay.
Vanaranaram.
Yeah, there you go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I hit.
So.
I like mustard biscuits.
What movie did I just watch with him?
Sling Blade.
No. I know he's in Sling Blade, but he's in something else. And I was watching that new series on Hulu. It's
Hulu.
Shit. It's the one about Duluth. What? It's about the movie.
It's about Duluth.
Yeah.
Goliath.
You know the movie that
Goliath.
no 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 no.
Mm,
Somebody
mean
say
my-
it.
My Duluth?
Yeah.
Huh.
huh.
It was a movie. What is it
Sure, it had
called?
Billy Bob Thornton in it.
Where well, the show does. The movie does not. Um, the movie came out years ago, and
Oh, is it Fargo?
Fargo. Yes, Fargo.
Oh,
Fargo.
Fargo, okay.
And it's the TV show, or it's Hulu. I guess it's originated by
Original.
Hulu or whatever. Yeah. And Billy Bob Thornton's in it.
Jazz hands.
Is Billy Bob Thornton
I'm
in
sorry,
Fargo?
I get going and
Happy.
yeah, yeah, and it's a really good series so far.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Megan, they were in Duluth though. I don't know about the movie.
Because it was Brainerd. The movie was about. It was over in Brainerd.
Okay, but in
It's in Minnesota.
the series, yeah, it's in Minnesota, but in the series, they go to Duluth all the time, and there's stuff
Oh.
based in Duluth.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
go watch it.
Are you sure
It's-
it's not a different Duluth?
huh?
Fargo, Duluth. It's Duluth, Minnesota, dumb pants.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant. I know.
Stupid.
I'm
head.
from Duluth, Minnesota, if anybody doesn't know.
Oh, is that the right? I thought she is Duluth, Wisconsin or something.
No.
Oh, well, I'm so confused. It's all
Man, you
Duluth,
need to drink
Minnesota.
some.
And I'm
See what I'm drinking
I'm
today,
in Duluth
Dusty?
almost every day.
Death Wish cocktails. Is that what?
It's the highest caffeine content coffee you can drink.
Let me
I'm
see.
mixing it with my other coffee though.
She's drinking something with skulls and crossbones on it. Last I heard that was rat poison, but
No.
just keep drinking it.
It's got a very high caffeine
Are
content.
you sure your
to
husband's taking good care of you?
it. Yes, I am. He'd probably tell me not to drink it, but it's making me zoom today.
It's from Duluth, don't you know?
Yeah, they in the first episode they say oofta, and I'm like, oh my god, I know what
We
that
say
means.
I say oofta all the time.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just sell this online or maybe Amazon or something. Deathwishcoffee.com.
It's fine.
That guy just died yesterday, William A. Macy from Fargo.
Did he really?
A lot of other stuff too, but
Well,
yeah, I think he died yesterday. I think.
Who's that?
William A. Macy
William H. Macy.
or H. Macy. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Come on.
He was a really good actor.
So where did you get the Death
He
Wish
was.
coffee? Did you order it online?
No, I had a friend that gave it to me from work.
Yeah.
She's like, you got to try this stuff, and I didn't. She told me it was very it was the highest content of caffeine that you can have in coffee, and if you do it straight, but I didn't do it straight. But it's still making me zoom just a little, maybe a teaspoon, and mixing it with my other coffee and putting it in I have a coffee maker now that is super easy. I just pop the cup in the there's a cup that's like this big. I pop the reusable cup in that cup and stick it in there, pour the water in that I want, however much coffee, and it makes the coffee. I just push a button.
I think it's easier than
Nothing
French
like-
press.
I do French press every once in a while still, because I really liked it, it over ice.
Just a really long.
I don't have any creamer right now though. I need to get some creamer.
Kramer?
Kramer.
Creamer.
Kramer versus Kramer.
I need to put some Costanza in my coffee.
Oh my gosh. Presley sitting on your lap.
I don't
Oh
know.
my.
Guess he wants a little bit of loving.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, thank you very much.
His name is Elvis Presley Cunningham.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
What are you doing, mister?
What are you doing?
Elvis Presley.
Mhm.
People like right.
Doing that.
He is
No
a cute
kisses.
dog.
No kisses for you. No.
He's a chug, isn't he?
Yeah, here's a chug.
Yeah.
Okay, get down.
He's a what?
A chug. He's a Chihuahua pug.
I don't know what that means.
How sales going, everybody?
Mine's going pretty good considering.
Yeah, I haven't listed anything except those curlers. I haven't fully listed anything yet. My day off yesterday, but I already got 2 sales today.
Nice.
So those curlers went for $26, Dusty. You're right.
Woohoo! That's awesome though.
So
I gave away
So
a
now we know.
bolo. What bolo did I give away?
You gave away the what did you give away?
I gave away the bolo to the reselling community. Of
It
network.
was the barbecue sauce, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't sell that anymore. He and I both got into that one and out or whatever. No, I mean it's just I didn't get away with like that, but I mean there's a lot of regional products. If you can find them, you can sell them.
yeah. Yeah.
Morning, Eric.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Eric. Why are you so quiet?
Because I'm not awake.
Oh,
That'd be a good reason.
No, just not awake.
no, but that curler set I listed for $49.95 this morning. Somebody sold one.
Those were hot, really hot a few years ago.
Well, they still are. It's the
Especially
Clairol
if you have it
Kindness.
plugged in.
Yeah. Clairol Kind.
Sold for $2.
I just got that, Valerie. I thought you were just trying to be witty or something.
What did she say?
I'll be here all week.
Eric said they were hot a few years ago, and she said it, especially if you have them plugged in.
Yeah. There's a couple sets that are still selling pretty good. I don't remember which ones they are. I think the velvet ones.
And the purple one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one.
This is
but-
the three-way that you could do with conditioner, water, and like a mist, and dry. You're awesome, Valerie. Mother's Mustache says, Sally, I went to Death Wish coffee website. I ordered a bag of beans for $10. Awesome. You'll have to tell me how the beans are.
Remember that color curler set that used to have a little can of like fluid in it, and you would fire it up, and it was actually on fire while you were curling your hair?
On fire?
Holy.
It's a
A
cordless
butane?
curler set, because what happens is you put this little canister, and it's like
Oh yeah,
fuel.
it's butane.
Yeah, you literally be on fire while you're curling your hair. I mean, it's insane.
Oh yeah, clickers.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't
Yeah,
they called
those sell
clickers or
great.
something?
Yeah, they're great if you can find them. Yeah, because you can't buy them.
I think you know what? I had a listing for those, and I think it got deleted, and I think I still have one.
They were called, oh shit, my head's on fire.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was so mad at my dad because my dad wouldn't buy me one because they were too dangerous. He said, and everybody had them, and I was so mad
I don't care if all the other kids are setting their heads on fire, Nikki.
because I couldn't curl my hair at swimming.
All the other kids were jumping off the cliffs. Would you jump off the cliff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's exactly what I got.
And go back to your van. I'm just trying to figure out how this conversation would have gone when you were little.
And instead of go to your room, it's go to your kitty car.
Go back. Go back to your shed and play with your blow molds. Is Christmas stuff selling yet?
Huh?
Is Christmas stuff selling yet? All the crafters should be buying stuff, but what about just regular?
Usually July and August are usually my good months for Christmas stuff.
Really,
I haven't listed any Christmas stuff yet.
I don't think anybody that buys Christmas stuff in July and August, it should be like, oh, thanks for ruining Christmas, and then we should take them back and shoot them. What? July. I remember Hobby Lobby one time. I walked in, and I didn't think about it for all the crafty people or whatever that have to start getting stuff ready. The lady's putting it out, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Does that ever ruin Christmas for you?" And the lady that's working there, and she's like, "Yeah, kind of."
Ollie's will roll out the Christmas in August. What they're doing, they're rolling out last year's stuff to try to blow it out before they get in this year's shipment. You get some really good deals. It's usually 50 or 75% off. So.
My post office returned my $78 shipping shoe package because they messed up with delivery. So they called and said should they send it out again. The post office called? Well, yeah, I pay for this. Ugh.
That's awful. That's the one she lost money on.
Oh yeah.
What? How
sending it from Canada or something. Isn't she in Canada, or was she sending it to Canada?
No, she is in Canada.
She's in Canada, yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
That sucks. My coffee's gone again. Dang it.
Gone again.
But you know what?
Wait, that's a pretty strong coffee when it walks out of the room.
Yep.
But you know, to me, I mean, if they made the mistake, they put it on the wrong truck, and they did the wrong. I mean, it should be up to them to say, yeah, we need to make it happen, not oh, we're going to send it back to you, and you're going to have to pay the shipping again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be paying it again. I mean,
no, something's wrong with that picture.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed.
That's their job, not your job. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me.
When I get back from Texas, I'm gonna start listing my Christmas stuff.
Are you going to
That'll
Texas?
be good.
Huh?
I was talking to Tristan and she heard you go, bleh. She's like, yes, such a lady.
Mhm.
I absolutely
Wait
love
till
it.
she does it out the other end.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Nice.
I don't do that on camera.
I don't do that. The silent one.
I'm leaving for Texas on Friday, Eric. My husband's going to buy a truck.
Oh, okay.
So
What
that's what
kind
you're
of
going
truck?
for to Texas for?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
no
Are you
rush.
flying down or are you driving down?
We're flying down, driving back.
Oh awesome.
It's gonna be a crash and burn trip. So we go right by Valerie's on the way back. I told my husband, I said, "Hey, think you can take another day off so I can stop and visit my friend Valerie?" And he's like, "I don't know. I'll try. We'll see. Crash and burn. We gotta get back."
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's not very nice of him.
Man,
When I went to New York, when I went to Pennsylvania, I brought that Michael Jackson to Michelle Denon from The Little Things and More. I guess her kid was really liking it.
That's cool.
Brandon, Michael Jackson when you were in New
Yeah.
York?
Huh?
What?
That Michael Jackson cutout that I bought at the last auction, the school
Oh,
auction.
yeah.
Well, he really likes Michael Jackson, so I brought it to her kid.
I wonder why
Yeah,
people have Michael Jackson cut out.
So she could go.
I don't know. They made it for. I suppose they made it for a play or
So she
something.
could ride in the HOV line.
Mhm.
It was a Michael Jackson would Michael Jackson cutout, and he didn't have a head, it's so you could take pictures with it.
Ah,
Right.
okay.
And yeah. Anyways, her kid likes Michael Jackson, so I brought it to him. I figured really it was kind of an impulse buy because I just love Michael Jackson. And it was like one of the coolest things I thought, and it was kind of an impulse buy. I only paid like $4 for it.
That's awesome.
I was like, really and truly, after we take our pictures with it, what are we gonna do with it? You know, am I gonna just set it there in my house? So I thought it was a good idea to give it to him. He'll probably get more use out of it than me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice people, very nice people.
Oh.
Use it as a yard decoration for the seasons, you know. You can't, since it doesn't have a head, you just get different. You just got to make different heads for Halloween, Christmas.
There you go.
Easter.
Yeah, you should have seen my nephew's face when I was like, we got to load Michael Jackson up into your truck. He goes, what? And I showed him. He's like, why are we taking that with us? And I,
You that he's going to have a little Michael Jackson up in him. I mean, come on now. That's a little close.
and then when on my way there, my daughter's like, so you don't know these people in real life? And I'm like, well, no, I know them on the internet. And she's like, okay, everybody, we're going to do what our parents always told us not to do our whole lives. Like, oh, it's fine. I'll be right back.
Was it Naked song?
I think so.
Isn't that Rock and Robin?
Is there,
Yeah.
Valerie? Is there a brand called Pink? Is that what it is?
Pink is a Victoria's Secret
Victoria's
brand.
Secret. Yeah. Why?
I have some capris that are branded Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are Victoria's Secret. Those are good though. Those will be good money.
Yeah, they sell really well.
They're like black denim capris.
Let me see the label. Or what I mean. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's fit. Like, what's the other word? Or what does it say above? Is that just say TM?
Huh? It
What's
says
that?
Pink.
I know, but does it say something above that, or is that just the trademark sign?
It's just the swirlies.
I don't think that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think.
No, I don't.
Victoria's
I don't
Secret.
think that is Victoria's Secret. I think that's something else.
Pink. Let's see.
I've never seen it like that.
Yeah, it's usually on a pink tag and pretty easy to.
And it's capital lettering usually.
There's a brand from Macy's called Celebrity Pink.
Hmm.
Well, Macy's, Dillard's, whatever, department store brand. Let me see what their tag looks like.
Anissa says Kmart has a pink line too.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
that sucks.
But you know, that's the thing about those type of items. I mean, somebody might have had a pair. They might have had a pair of those, you know, and got a rip on them or something and wanted another one. Those same exact capris or whatever. And,
Yeah.
you know, it could happen.
Well, they're not Celebrity Pink, so I'm going to go with they're probably the Kmarty
Yeah.
one. I'm trying to look for some tags.
I'm looking for them for Kmart, and I don't see anything Kmart. I see Macy's
Is there any other
and
tag?
Kohl's.
Is there any other tag on there you can get an RN number or something off of?
Yeah. Style number
Yeah.
DT.
No, it should say RN number.
I'm having the DTs this morning. Go ahead.
Our RN number is 112125.
Everybody on everything I'm finding says Celebrity Pink, which is like a department store brand. But the tags I saw online for the Celebrity Pink line all say, does that curly Q in front of it, in front of the word pink, does it kind of look like it could be a C?
It kind of
Yeah.
does, yes.
Okay, then it probably is that Celebrity. Whoa, you can back up just a little bit there, Kimasabi. Yeah, I think it. Well, look, back up a little bit, up in the air a little bit farther, up toward the ceiling, the other ceiling. Yeah, I think that's a C.
I think so too. So is that Celebrity Pink then?
I'd probably. I think it's gonna be one of those items where the brand's not, like somebody's gonna buy those because they want a cute set of crop pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Oh, no,
because
for the brand.
they're in love with the Kmart brand. You know what I mean?
What is Celebrity Pink from though? Is that
That's
is
from
that
I think it's
Macy's.
actually just a department store brand from what I'm
Okay.
seeing out.
okay?
I have seen tags slashed TJ. Oh. TJ asked, have you all heard about the manufacturers ripping or slicing their product before donating?
Yeah, Victoria's Secret does.
Cuts
They
through the
cut,
tag.
their tags in half, and then they also do it if they have their employee sales. Because where I live at is the home of Victoria's Secret. So.
Do you want to? Are you saying you want to go ahead and go and get it over with, or do you want to wait? Okay, let me throw some stuff on. I got you.
Yeah, they're
I
not.
got you, boo. Pants. I need pants.
Selling for about $10. Looks like.
probably need to grab a tote. Out the car too.
Get it.
Uh-huh.
I sold a backup camera today.
Nice.
Camera for putting in your car to, put on the back of your car, and you have a screen on the inside.
Yep.
Sold it for $20 this morning.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I sold 2 things yesterday, and then I sold 1 thing this morning, so
Awesome.
not too shabby. Not too shabby. I will be right back.
Okie dokie. We'll be right here. Hi. How's your sales, Eric?
Yesterday I didn't do anything. I was negotiating with a couple people for my best offers, but they didn't want to come up and give me close to what I wanted. So, but other than that, I mean, the weekend was great. So.
Well, that's good. My weekend wasn't too good, but that's because I didn't list very much.
I started listening last night, then Jason wanted to hang out and look at storage units again, and so I'll blame him for me not getting anything done. I was in a crappy mood last night too.
Dang that Jason, every time.
I got pissed off at my gym and just kind of, it was just one of those days yesterday where it's just like I woke up hating the world. Curious if you got this unit or not.
Where'd Dusty Crop Hopper go?
Hell, everybody left. I must not like this anymore.
Well, screw them.
That's right.
Oh, he's probably going over to help Jim with something, maybe. Oh, he had to go get his truck this morning, right?
Wednesday, yeah, he had to turn his car in.
No, he had to get his truck for helping Jim. What was it? Oh, he had to go to Zilke's, get the washer and dryer and take it to Jim's, I think.
And I know he was taking some shelves over at Jim too. So.
Oh. Yeah, that's. Oh, he's in the chat typing. Louis V destroys their stuff so that it doesn't cheapen their brand. Louis Vuitton.
I would never sell Louis Vuitton.
Why not?
Because the fakes are really too good, and unless you've got like perfect documentation, it's not worth it.
Right.
So I've sold it in the past, and before it was huge on Vero, and now it's monster Vero. So it's just not worth it.
I had a pair of shoes. I think they were red pumps or something, and they were Louis Vuitton, but they weren't Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, and like I said, and the people who make fake Louis Vuitton, do a really good job. So,
Yeah, it was the only difference in my pair and the real ones was the spacing of the letters.
yeah, I mean,
And it was just like one, like the LOUIS, and then there was a space, but it was like it was a bigger space than what it should have been between the S and the V. And it was like, wow. If they would have just put, if the people that were making them would have just put it a little bit closer together, they would have had it,
But here's the problem. I mean, if Louis Vuitton would actually work with sellers and figure out some ways so they could actually tell us what it takes to be real Louis Vuitton, if I buy something and it's fake, I'll get rid of it. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I won't put it up. But
right.
They're so protective. They don't want to tell anybody whether it's real or not until you try to sell it. And they're like, oh, it's not real.
Yeah.
That's what's so frustrating about it is, I don't want to sell fake crap. I understand where that stuff comes from. I don't want to do that. You don't give me a whole lot of choice sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll sell Coach every now and then because Coach is pretty easy to tell and it's not fake as much because it's not worth anything.
Right.
I mean, I had real Coach purses that I couldn't give away, and I actually eventually ended up just giving them away. But yeah, it's not worth the hassle on stuff like that. There's a lot more things to sell.
Right.
I had a great pickup yesterday, though.
What's that?
I had an online auction. I bought a lot of little train parts and various other things, and I paid $85 for everything, and the net on it should be somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000.
What?
Yep.
Crazy.
And most of the money is sitting right here.
Wow.
About $2,000 worth of stuff there.
My God.
And what it is
that is awesome.
Little pieces like this. These are brass train pieces.
Holy smokes!
So where you can actually custom fit it. Like this is a pipe hanger, strap type for an HO gauge locomotive fitting.
Mm-hmm.
And you say there's not a lot there to it, right? These run between $8 and $10 a piece.
Wow.
And I literally have about 300 in here.
Wow, that's a good thing to do multiples on.
It's going to take forever to list them, but because I don't have a lot of doubles and stuff like that, I have a few.
Is a lot of the parts the same though?
No.
Oh.
There's many that are the same. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't have a ton that are the same, but I've got probably. I probably am going to end up with probably about 150 unique listings out of that lot right there.
Wow.
It's going to take some time, and then I got 40 train patches. Those are about $10 a piece, so that's like $400. And that wasn't the big stuff. Maybe somebody can help me out there. I got this. It's got a horse head on it. It's leather. It's fairly large. It's about 12 by 12 by 12. It's got little pockets like you would actually. I was thinking, I only paid $1 for it, so I was taking a risk on it. Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
They said they thought it was a stool cover. I thought it looks more like a motorcycle or bicycle seat cover that would fit into the in there, but I'm not real sure. I haven't done any research on it yet, but
yeah,
for $1, I can throw it away. I'm not really that concerned about it.
Right.
I got an ice hammer. This is a Charles Moser, I think is what it was. Ice hammer. It's French. Charlet Mosette, something like that. And that's like $60.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the standard Polaroid camera. I got a platinum plater. It's a machine that you can plate things with, and I think it was for platinum. And I paid $11, and I should get about $130 out of it.
Nice.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's an auction. I paid $85. And I'm going to net somewhere between $2 and $3 grand.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's pretty good haul there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the train parts to be that good. You know, I figured I was going to buy them for. I think I spent like 15 on one lot and like 11 or 12 on the other lot.
Train stuff is always
that's
pretty good though.
buying it, but I was like, is it going to be? I figured the worst case scenario I could probably lot because I couldn't do a whole lot of research because I just saw just big piles of envelopes, and I figured it would probably be I can lot them together. You know, maybe turn my 15 into 100 or 150, something like that.
Right.
So I started researching it, and it's like, holy crap. I mean, pain in the ass factor, that's a big point. But what's really nice is I'll have, a couple $1,000s sitting on a shelf that's only, a small box. It's just going to be, I got to figure out a good way to sort them. And then, because I don't want to be digging for that one piece every time I got to go in there. So. Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff. I mean, I said, even if I sold it for like $8 a piece, it's still going to be really, really good money.
I found this the other day.
It's
a Fisher Price train.
Thomas. So is that a Thomas ripoff?
It's before Thomas, I believe, and it's from 1999. So no, not for Thomas. But so it might be a Thomas ripoff. But this piece, I think sells for between 20 and 30.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and it's working. I already tested it and everything. It's working.
Battery powered?
Battery powered, and it has to be on the track. I mean, it does make noises and stuff and talks and plays songs without being on the track, but if it's on the track, then that's when things happen. That's when the wheels move and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I mean, and so, talking trains, that's anything trains I usually, find. I'll make sure to get them because they usually always sell. For me anyways. Yeah, I had a box that was this big, and it was a Reader's Digest train car. And I think I actually bought that at a thrift store for 25 cents or something, or maybe even a yard sale. And I think I sold it for like $7 or $8.
Train stuff's always good. It's just a matter of whether or not you can actually,
And I had another
get it
one.
right.
I can't remember where I put it. Yeah, this one.
Shit ball.
I haven't even looked this up yet. But it's a metal train car.
Where's Trist?
It says, oh, it's that brand of, like, there's a brand of, it's almost like Hot Wheels. Maisto,
yeah.
Maisto. And yeah, and it says Rio Grande.
Okay.
Got the wheels that move.
What?
What do you say?
No, I have something I want to say, but I got to.
Okay, say it. Spit it out.
He's got to wait till he gets far enough away to pick up a signal again.
Oh, okay.
What? Can you hear me
Well,
now?
yeah.
Hold on, I think there's another dead spot up here.
Yeah, you're glitchy.
Hang on, it'll get better in a second. And then talk amongst yourselves.
That train car has a little sign with it.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's cute.
So, yeah, I haven't even looked this up yet.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's my thing. I think I have a signal here. Here's my thing. If you have to ask whether or not I was listening to y'all while I was getting ready to walk out the door, if you have to ask whether or not something's real, for instance, purses, if you have to ask and your opinion on whether or not you list something that could potentially be counterfeit is based on a Facebook group, I don't any Facebook group, unless it's one of those that maybe validates stuff or, there are groups out there for that. But if it's based on a Facebook group full of resellers, you probably shouldn't be selling it to begin with.
Right.
Coach, Louis Vuitton, Tristan's pretty good at identifying, but she's still not perfect. She's a whole lot better than I am. Coach, stuff like that. Michael Kors, stuff that's heavily knocked off. My advice would be just don't sell it. Your account. And if you stop and think about it, it's not just risking your account by buying something that's potentially counterfeit and reselling it. It's technically illegal.
Right.
And ignorance is only, I don't think it's what the close ignorance is bliss, but no, and ignorance isn't going to always get you out of everything. Really good, for instance, I know it's really popular. A lot of people are buying stuff off of Craigslist and different websites and flip it. I've done it. Also buying if a deal sounds too good to be true. Yeah, there was some guy, and I only remember his name. He's a YouTuber that was talking about how he bought a whole bunch of gift cards, or it was like brand new iPhones or something like that.
No, it was the Beats headphones.
Beats headphones, that's what it was. And he was like, yeah, and it was like the guy told me he got a $2,000 gift card and he didn't have anything to spend it on. So he went and bought $1,100 worth of Beats. Okay, come on. Seriously, don't let your greed. It's the same thing with like picking up purses or whatever that, well, I feel like it might be real, so I'm going to go ahead and list it. Don't let dollar signs and greed get in the way of common sense. If you're buying stuff off of Craigslist, it's brand new in the package, and the guy looks kind of skeezy, and my grandma just gave me these 15, cordless drills for Christmas or whatever. Like, seriously, use your common sense, because you can be just as liable,
Yep.
The guy can give you whatever story he wants, and if they're hot, they're hot, I had a friend a few years ago, an acquaintance, let's just say that was bringing me, kept with me with all these like brand new iPhones. Oh, they're just new open box. Oh, well, he works on the Arsenal and he's getting whatever. And I was like, you know what? I finally just looked at him. I was like, it's not that I don't believe your story, but I said, how well do you know this guy? Well, I know him, whatever. And something smelled too good to be true. Could I have made a killing? Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to be caught stolen anything,
Oh, what's worse is if they come to your house, you may have paid good money for it, and they're going to take it away from you, and you have no leg to stand on.
Yep.
And chances are the police would probably be cool or whatever, but technically you could get charged with receiving stolen property.
Yep.
If you want to.
Oh yeah, they'll tell you.
Says.
Yep.
Technically, selling a counterfeit purse, you can't go, I didn't know. My Facebook group said it was real, and I just don't let greed and money overcome what that little voice in the back of your mind is saying.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too is, even when you get it, you go through these Facebook groups and they say, oh yeah, it's real, or whatever. It's not their account that's in jeopardy, so they don't really, they don't give a rat's ass.
No offense, unless you're in a group that's one of these that validates stuff that you really know that people are experts, whatever. you're really going to base everything based on what somebody on a website said. It's like when people come and ask tax advice. That's why I don't like answering those questions on shows and stuff. People ask for tax advice. You're going to base everything with the IRS based on what somebody on the internet told you. You know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can give out some very, very basic advice, but everybody's situation is different.
Right.
You know, I don't mind giving out a very basic, this is what you should do advice, but again, everybody's situation is completely different. I mean, you know, I could claim a portion of my house for my taxes on use of how much space you use in your house for your business. Well, the problem is I don't pay anything from my house is paid for. So what am I writing off? I'm not writing off anything because I don't pay anything.
Right.
You know, so I'm not going to go down that route. There's a lots of different little nuances to taxes that all are based on your situation. Yeah, Mother's Mustache says my best friend's son got caught up in that iPhone deal, caught several felonies. She said she told him, but he wouldn't listen. So I mean, that's the whole thing. Because you know, I worked with a lot of police over the years, and they don't care that you may be caught up because they're going to look back and said you knew it was too good to be true.
Right.
You know, that's all they're going to say.
And we're in the business where it's very common to buy items for $1 at a yard sale or something like that, and sell it for $100, whatever. I'm talking about if you're meeting somebody off Craigslist and they got a whole bunch of brand new in the package, whatever, and whether they look skeezy or not all crooks look skeezy, but and the story just seems really odd, or even if it doesn't seem, I mean, you've got to question, why would somebody have, like, the Beats headphones? Why the hell would somebody have 8 pairs of Beats headphones that are worth $500 a piece and they're willing to sell them for, like, I don't even remember what it was, like $150, $200? That story just, really?
Well, I said I dealt with those. I dealt with the retail end of that from the shoplifters, and they would always. Nobody's stealing this stuff for themselves. They're stealing it to sell to somebody else. And, right now, OfferUp's probably the hottest fencing area out there.
Yep.
Because there's no, it's wild, wild west. I mean, just like eBay back in the day, eBay was a big fencing operation for a lot of people. But now eBay is a lot more diligent about how you set your accounts up, the tracking and all that. So they have a lot more to go on, but OfferUp and Let Go and all those things. It's create an account. Nobody's really validating anything, and just snap a picture and meet somebody. So I mean, you can get good deals and stuff, but if you're buying a lot of brand new in the box items off of these sites, you're buying stolen goods.
Right.
Yep. And it's just a matter of time, and you may be like the guy with the Beats headphones. You may get lucky, and I think they did a sting operation in food court was how he got busted. He's like, whoa, I've got all my messages with this guy, back and forth, and they were cool in letting off. You know what? Technically, they didn't have to.
Yeah, but did they take the headphones?
I don't care how many headphones have back and forth.
No, because he had sold all the headphones. They really couldn't get the. According to him, he sold all of them, so they really couldn't get him. But he also worked with them to try to help set the guy back up, but they never did get the guy.
Because I know here, like in Wisconsin, if I buy like stolen goods and the police come, they'll take the goods. I'm out the money. I won't get arrested, but they're gonna take the item back.
Yeah, TJ Town says, like auctions, paper trail back to where you purchase stuff. It's a good paper trail, but it's not going to stop it. If it's something that's stolen that can be identified, they'll still come and get the item. They'll leave that between you and the auction house. Now, most auction houses will make you right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have common sense. You got to protect yourself. That's why I like dealing with vintage stuff.
I think it's just an area I see a lot of people. Wow, what are they tearing down there? I think it's where I see a lot of people getting into it. It's some easy money. It seems to be a new trend for sourcing. I mean, it's always been out there. I personally don't find anything on our Craigslist or whatever else. Our area sucks for that. People don't use it, but but it's like purses. I've seen that. I don't know how many times have we all seen the posts in the group that are like, "Is this real?" If you don't know, you probably shouldn't have picked it up.
Right.
Chances are you got, with purses on designer brands, especially at yard sales, flea market stuff, you've got a better chance of it being not real You know, the odds
Yeah.
are against you for it being real. More so than they are for it being real. There's probably a lot more counterfeits out there than are real stuff.
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, you can go to New York City and buy them. You can buy them. Like I said, you could go overseas. You can buy them. But just remember that crap comes from those are sweatshops things.
Kathy Gifford sweatshops.
Yep. You can't. It's not a good thing to buy that stuff. Better off buying just a good quality purse and not worry about the name on it.
Did you see the one where Terminal 99? I don't know if y'all watch him, but he had a Louis Vuitton like satchel. Wasn't really a purse; it was more of a I think it was a messenger bag or some kind of like satchel thing. And he actually sent it off, paid to have it validated, whatever, and it looked pretty good. I mean, I watched the video and he's like, "What do you think, guys?" But he sent it off to have it validated. It came back as fake, and he literally did the right thing. He threw it in a burn pile. You know.
Yeah.
Do it in his fire pile and burned it. You know, he's like, I don't want anything to do with a counterfeit. You know, it's funny that we, as a society, you know, it's nothing for it might be counterfeit, whatever. If you had a $20 bill that you thought was counterfeit, that's the same thing. It's illegal. It might be a little more illegal as far as federal laws. I don't really know all the laws or whatever, but it's still the same thing. But most of us, if we had a fake 20, would be like, oh hell no. I'm not going to try to pass that because, you know, somebody in some Facebook group said it was real. We would run like hell from it or turn it into the police or whatever. I'm not saying to turn all your fake person to the police. They're really not going to give a crap. But
we would send all of our, if we had a bill that was questionable, we would send it to the bank with our deposit, and the bank would pull it out and say, you got a fake. And we never question. When the bank says you got a fake bill, they just debit our account. Because too many people don't know what to do. And I had one person that I about killed because they're supposed to call me about fake bills. And I get a call the next morning and said, yeah, I sent a bill to the bank. I was pretty sure it's fake. I'm like, okay, what was it? She's like, well, it was $100 bill. I'm like, okay. It was really weird. It said gold certificate on it and all that. And I'm like, why didn't you call me?
All right, I got to go. The chick's waiting to check the car in. Shit, sorry.
That's all right. I'm like, why didn't you call me about that? She's like, why? I said, it was a fake. I said, no, it was very real, and it was worth about $1,000. I would have bought it off of you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very rare bill, and she just sent it to the bank. And I'm like, well, I mean, can't really do anything about that. But yeah, I would have ran, because it was a store right down the street from my house. I would have ran over there and changed the bill out on it. But yeah, counterfeit bills is one thing, because if you call the police about a counterfeit bill in your store, they'll call the Secret Service and they'll come out and pick it up from you. So yeah, they're pretty death on that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't sell anything counterfeit. If I don't know for certain, I don't bother with it. But I don't buy stuff that's typically counterfeited either.
Right. That, I mean, there has been, because I did have some purses, like Dooney Burke and stuff like that. And, you know, I just did a lot of research on, you know, the counterfeiting of it. And I go with my gut. If I feel like, you know, this is not.
Well, there's some brands that just don't get counterfeited. Right. I mean, I don't even think Coach is counterfeited. There's probably just a lot of fake Coaches out there. Mm-hmm. I don't think Coach is very actively counterfeited anymore, because Coach prices are not very expensive to begin with. Right. You know, but you get into like the Michael Kors and the Louis Vuitton, obviously #1. But there's some other unique brands out there, Prada and stuff like that, that get faked a lot more because the prices are higher.
Yep. Somebody sees it and they say, oh, you know, that's a great deal. That's a steal, you know, but they don't think, you know, well, if it's fake, you know, of course they're not going to, you know, charge full price for it. But
yeah, True Religion jeans were the ones that were the worst. Yeah. With the little Buddha on them and everything. I never sold a pair of True Religion because I'd heard about how bad they were for fakes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna go down that road with True Religion, because I can't guarantee it's not a fake, because I just don't know what I'm dealing with it. So I never once picked one of those up. And thrift stores knew about them. They were charging way too much money for them anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to fake Levi's. I'm sure it's done, but it's why bother, you know? You know, Levi's aren't there's so many of them out there. It's not really worth faking because again, it's $25-$30 a pair. I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of money for them.
Right.
I'm sure at one time starter jackets were faked, but
Monster hats. I had a monster hat that had gotten a lot of them, and one of them was a fake. And I listed, I didn't know it, and they didn't suspend me, but they do pull it down and they give you a little bit of the warning shittionary, you know, about it. Anyway.
yeah, hats are actually more fake than any other item because it's so easy to fake a hat.
But for whatever reason, the Monster Energy hats on eBay back then, and this is like 3 years ago, they really watched those for the fake.
We didn't know. I mean,
We didn't know how to tell the
inside
difference.
lining. No, there was no monster inside piping or anything.
Yeah.
Now I could spot it a mile away, but then I didn't know.
Yep. Oh yeah, beauty parlors and barbershops are typically your number one fences in your little neighborhoods. Every unless it's old, been there forever and run by a bunch of old guys. If they're young guys running the barbershops, those typically are fencing operations. So forever and run by a bunch of old guys. If they're young guys running the barbershops, typically are fencing. Are you watching something on
Somebody's on repeat.
Jason?
I always do that shit, man. Sorry.
890.
It's on the screen, Eric.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the repeater.
Now, stupid question, Eric. You just brought up an interesting topic about things being fake. What are the odds on this stuff?
Normally, you have to be careful with shoes.
You do.
Jason's looking at a locker full of shoes, okay? But because of their in a storage locker, you can tell there's personal items in there. I wouldn't be worried too much about it. You've got the boxes and all that as well, so and you have there's such a variety in there. It's not like you have 50 of Nike, LeBron, whatever shoes are in there. I mean, you've got a variety of different shoes in there. So I would say, and they're all the same size. You can tell the guy was wearing the same size shoes. There could be fakes in there, but you won't know until you break it out and take a look at them. And most shoes are pretty obvious.
I was just going to ask you. That's my next question. Am I going to know it's fake?
Yeah, most of the time you can tell. Yeah, but I said Nikes are. I mean, they're pretty simple. I mean, you can shoe quality is hard to fake good shoe quality.
Right.
When's that close? Another hour?
Yeah, 45.
Okay.
Yeah. See what happens.
You got any packing you got to get done today, or are you just gonna, if you get that, you're just gonna load up and go get it?
No, I still have to pack, but it'll be afterward, I guess. I mean, nothing has to go out today because I'm not top rated plus, so
you do your 3-day thing.
Yeah. I don't like the stress of rushing to ship.
It can be a pain sometimes.
Well, the problem is a lot of times at a moment's notice, I have to do like a pickup or something. And it's like,
yeah,
I got to pick up because that's, how you make money.
Yeah. I'm really lucky because most of my online auctions all start their pickups right around 3:00. And they usually run for 2 to 3 hours. So, I mean, it's usually in the afternoon so I can run out and grab them and everything. Yeah, BlackBerry, they will fake the boxes too. I mean, a good fake company will, but again, that you only see that in the really high end, high demand shoes. Oh yeah. Still hanging around, huh?
So I jumped on the show for a few minutes last night, and right off the bat, I start like cursing and stuff, and Jessica comes in the room yelling at me because her mother was here. I forgot. They just got back from a concert. Yeah, they went to see Neil Diamond, and I forgot her mother was with her, and she was in the next room, and she could totally hear me. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm sure Jim was cursing.
Yeah, and everybody else on the screen was cursing too, so it didn't make matters any better. So I was like, okay, I gotta go.
I'm sure Jim was talking about all kinds of inappropriate stuff.
Oh my God, Jason! I worked for this real estate company in the southern part of the state where I first started real estate, and for the Christmas party, saw this concert, and I'm like, well, who is it? I'm like, Neil, and they're like, Neil Diamond. I'm like, all right, I guess there's a couple good Neil Diamond songs. I can handle this or whatever. We go there in Milwaukee. We go to this concert. 4 hours of Neil Diamond. I mean, I was about ready to end my own existence. I can take like 2 or 3 songs. Okay, there's a couple good songs, but I mean 4 hours of Neil Diamond. And he's making you like stand up and hold hands, and they're like these kumbaya songs or whatever. I just couldn't take it. It was bad. But anyway.
Yeah, I love Neil Diamond, but I don't know if I could do a 4-hour Neil Diamond concert. That might be just a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me help you out, Eric. You cannot do it. You'll be mentally scarred for like
a concert. It wasn't 4 hours. It was only about 2. But yeah, 4 would be rough. I don't know if I could do a 4-hour concert of any one artist. I mean, I think the most I did Queensryche, and they did.
Oh my God, Queensryche! I haven't even heard that name in 20 years.
They did Mindcrime 1 and 2. And that was a long concert because that was also a standing concert, and that was rough.
Well, I'm sure they expended a lot more energy than old Neil.
Oh yeah. Last time I saw Neil was getting up there. I mean, he's in his 70s now, I think. So
yeah, this was in the early 90s, and he was having his backup singers do a lot of the work already. So
mine would have been in like 2000. And I was working the concert. I didn't really go to see the concert. And that's probably why I wasn't paying that much attention to it.
Yeah, that would have been like, what, 91?
Yeah, it would have been 91.
I mean, just because there were some young people, it wasn't all like older crowd.
Was it at the casino?
She said it was pretty mixed. I don't know.
Was it at the casino?
I think it was at the PNC Center or something, Wells Fargo Center, maybe.
Oh, we have David Lee Roth's playing the casino tour already.
Yeah, I saw Meatloaf last year. It was on the casino tour.
Oh yeah, then they're starting to get an older crowd.
Oh yeah, it was funny because the guy gets up there and he jokes about that normally they got to worry about keeping the crowd in place and everything. But I think the biggest thing we're worried about is that somebody breaking a hip and because you sit there and you realize, you look around and going, holy crap, there's not that many people under. My daughter was with me, so she was like one of the youngest people there, and she's 30. I mean,
yeah. Like, instead of women throwing bras, they're throwing their canes and walkers.
Yeah. You've been listening to somebody so long, you forget that they get old. I've been listening to Meatloaf since the 70s, so.
He was conceived by Paradise by the Dashboard Lights.
My wife at that time didn't like Meatloaf, so.
Oh. Eric got all serious.
That's too much, Jason. Too much.
Hey, Eric, did you show Tara that horse thing?
I don't know if she saw it. Did you look at any idea what this would be used for? It's got a horse on it, so I don't know if it has anything to do with horses or not. It's a triangle, and it's got little pockets on the back, like you would insert something in there to maybe be either a bicycle. That's what I thought it was.
It's nothing like horse tacky. But I do know, we have like motorcycle people that are into like kind of Western decor and stuff. It almost reminds me a little bit of a motorcycle seat, like a cover.
And it's got weird like ruins writings on it. I mean, it's strange.
No, yeah, that's just like the leather marks. It's whatever that maker did, or are those supposed to be like brands? You know, like
Oh,
what
brands.
brand?
Yeah, I could see brands. Yeah. The Rocking R. I could see that. Exit.
Yeah, if it's like rocking R or like a letter with some kind of like thing over it or under it, it's probably supposed to represent different brands.
Okay.
Does it have pockets? Three
Yeah, on the-
corners?
Yeah.
Back in the corners are pockets.
Does it? It does. It's a stool. You take three sticks.
Oh yeah.
They're held together in the middle, and then
Oh, okay.
I was in there brushing my teeth. I'm like, hey, I know what this is.
Well, there. Jim came from left field, knew what it was.
Okay.
I'm more shocked. Jim is like the hygiene.
They said it was a stool, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of stool would use something like that. I've never seen one like that. So.
Yeah, you need three. They're like that, like South American softwood sticks. They come from like Mexico or Central America.
I paid $1 for it. I mean, it's.
I knew it had something to do with sitting.
Yeah, I can figure that much out.
Eh.
I'm thinking, man, that's my type of bicycle seat. My ass is not getting tired sitting on a bicycle seat looking like that, though.
Oh, that's so funny. That just reminded me. I was at that auction the other day, and there was this little Schwinn electric, sit down. I guess they're scooters, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And it had the tiniest tires in the world on the thing. And Jessica's with me. I go, Jess, I'm buying that. And I'm going to drive around the neighborhood. And she was like, no, you're not. She's like, you look ridiculous on that thing. The tires won't even hold you.
No way.
I was like, but the neighbors will love it.
Jim always
rides
rides.
$100.
It doesn't matter if it can hold them or not.
That's half the fun, buying something and going, okay, is this thing going to break and I sit my fat ass on it or not? So.
When we bought this go-kart, it's a Bigfoot go-kart. It's a gas one. And, I mean, it's a real, like, bone shaker when you drive it. So we're driving around, and I get out of it. I'm like, oh, my God, Jim, we're too old for this. We're too fat. You know, the steering wheel's, like, hitting our gut and stuff. I'm like, we're just too old for this kind of stuff. But he won't sell it. He still has it.
He never sells anything.
Not anything that's a toy, no.
No. If it's got wheels,
you're going to have to downsize the collection dramatically, aren't you?
We have been selling some motorcycles. He's letting go of his soda machine collection and some of the motorcycles.
Well, we got to start getting rid of some of the cars too.
We don't really have that many. We only got like 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah, 6 cars. You're adorable.
You don't have 5 or 6 that she can see out the window right now, is what she's trying to say.
Well, I guess we have
the van we're getting rid of.
We got 3 vans.
2 of them.
2 trucks, that's 5.
Yeah, but we need 2 trucks.
We got a Scout.
Yeah, but that's for plowing the driveway.
We got
The
my
Jeep
Oldsmobile,
Cherokee.
my Fraser.
We could get rid of both of those.
No, we're not getting rid of either one of those. 2 Jeeps.
Yeah, we could get rid of those.
Oh, the 3rd Jeep in the arena.
Oh, yeah, it's a Cherokee.
Yeah.
So you went from 5 to like
12. And the Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah, and the
dually truck. And the dually
You
diesel.
said 2 trucks. We only have...
Oh, yeah, I guess we count that twice. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're right.
So you went from 5 to 12 or 13?
Yeah, when she said 5, I'm like, oh, that's just adorable. I'm like, look at our driveway. You don't have to look very far.
Wait, when you sell the house, you sell the plowing Jeep with a house.
He could sell that 65 Scout.
It's going right on the trailer coming down south.
He's got this 1965 Scout. There's no way he'll be prying it out of his cold, dead hands, which I got for him, and I got it for free.
Okay, so you got the Scout, you got the Oldsmobile you got to work on, and you said you had a Fraser?
Yeah, I got a 47 Fraser.
What kind of shape is it in?
Mustang.
Oh,
And the Mustang.
Mustang.
And the 64.5 Mustang.
Which is
all taken apart.
The guy paid somebody to restore it and ran out of money or whatever. And so the entire, it's got, the body was sandblasted, and then I've got every piece is taken off: the doors, the seats, the dashboard accents, the glass, the convertible top. It's all off the car.
So when's the last time you actually worked on the Mustang?
Well, I mean, I haven't even had it that long, but I mean, it's such a project. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I shouldn't have bought it. It was a mistake, but oh well.
When's the last time you worked on the Oldsmobile?
You get working on that Volkswagen.
Yeah, I've been working on that stupid Volkswagen.
What kind of Volkswagen did you get?
It's at 89 or 89.
No, 98
or 98 bug.
Oh. Okay, you can get rid of that. Nobody cares about those.
I agree. It's a big lighter of cars. It's like everything needs to break on it and be replaced. I'm like, oh boy, parts are cheap.
For head gaskets and all that, so they're not. Nobody wants them. I mean, they were cool when they first came out, but nobody wants them now.
Yeah,
we bought it for a beater car around town, like taking our kid to school, because we've been driving the big conversion van, and then we have the pickup trucks, which aren't really efficient for driving around.
Nobody loves it. Let's put it that way.
So
definitely that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what your plan is for when you're moving, but you got a lot of downsizing to do.
Oh well, you can always have an option, Eric.
Sure.
Which we may do. That's the way we look at it.
It's called trailer.
Yeah, but you don't need you don't need like the circus pulling into town to drop your stuff up at your house with like 17 big rigs loaded full of crap. So
you would definitely do that.
That sounds like
Jim's style.
You need a 100-acre property just to hold all your crap. So.
All my neighbors love me.
Hey, Eric. Oh, Eric took off. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hey, everybody's gone, Tara.
What the hell?
I'll come back in a second.
Did you watch that show last night, Jason?
Which one?
The one that Jim was on.
Oh, only for like the 2 minutes I was on.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, you should go back and watch it.
Was it? Yeah. When did it end?
I don't know, like 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah, it was after 1.
It was late.
I only jumped on, at the very end because I saw Jim was actually on, and you almost never see his face.
No, yeah. No, Dusty called him out, so he was on for that. Oh God, he must have been on there a couple hours with Dusty and Valerie. It is funny.
We may have said something.
He may have said some stuff that went too far, but we'll see.
No, nothing's too far. It's us.
No, but this is always live.
Yeah, but this was when it was live.
It's still us. People are used to it.
30 minutes left, Jason.
Oh, I know. Hey, I got a question for you, Eric. And it's one of those great questions. It's a tax question that no one ever likes to answer.
Oh, sure.
So, obviously, I'm a registered business in PA.
Yeah.
And I have a reseller certificate for PA. So, this item is in New Jersey. So, I want a resale certificate for New Jersey. So, I found the form for a resale certificate for non-New Jersey sellers, right? And it says that purchaser certifies that they have no place of business, employees, etc., tangible personal property in New Jersey, and in fact is not registered with New Jersey Division of Taxation.
Okay.
The problem I have is that because my business was originally in New Jersey, I didn't apparently it's very difficult to close a business up. So every 6 months I still file sales on the sales tax, but zero because I'm no longer there.
Yeah, I had the same problem.
Now, so what should I do? Can I still...
Yeah, you're still certifying you're not doing any business there. Now, unless you could just open it under a different name.
What do you mean open under a different name?
I mean, I'm sure you have your corporation name, right?
Yeah.
You could probably just do it under your own personal name.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't put the business name?
Yeah.
Actually, the form doesn't say business name. It says my name. Interesting.
Well, you're still certified that you're not doing that anymore. I mean, just because you've been filing zeros. But I guess the other thing is if you still have an active business, does that not mean you have an active reseller certificate for Jersey already still?
I do, but the lawyer said not to use it anymore.
Wonder why.
I'm not sure. And I haven't used it in a year now.
Now, will they not take your PA certificate for Jersey?
No, you have to, for each state, you have to submit a non-resident form.
Well, you're getting a non-resident form now. That your other form was a resident form.
Right.
No, I would say go for it. And just, I mean, what's the worst they're going to do is say, oh no, you have an active form. You can't get another one.
Okay. I mean, it's not like some kind of major violation. They'll just contact me.
No, you're being honest with it. You don't live there. You don't have a presence there anymore. So
yeah, and it says that the items are for resale out of state, which they are. I'm not selling anything there anymore.
Yeah. Period. Unless somebody buys it off of eBay and they happen to live in the state, but you can't control that.
Yeah, I don't think that matters for this.
Yeah, no, you're fine on that. Like I said, the biggest thing is, it's where you're located at, and again, you got to remember you're a border state. You have a lot of those issues, cross-border stuff. When
we do have a lot of tax laws that are cross-state with New Jersey.
Yeah,
that I do remember.
I think about how many people live in New York but work in New York but live in Jersey or live in Connecticut or things like that. I mean, a lot of that's
done that. Yeah. All right, I just want to make sure I wasn't violating any major code or whatever. I always like to bounce things off another educated individual such as yourself.
I'll visit you in prison, don't worry.
Eric told me to do it. Valerie likes that one.
890s. Oh.
Yeah,
it's up there, but it's not really growing very fast.
No, I told you my rule of thumb is usually on the last day it'll double whatever the price was. So yesterday's price was what, $690?
$650 was yesterday's
$650. And
$650.
And I also signed up, so I'm only at 10% buyers.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. Normally, what is it? 20 normally?
No, it's 15 normally.
Okay.
But I mean, as soon as you purchase about 2 lockers, you've already paid for that year subscription to get the 5%.
Your last locker actually paid for, didn't it?
No, right? It was $890, I think. Well, wait, was it $890? It was $8 something.
Yeah.
So
5% was $45.
Yeah, so it saved half of it already.
Yeah.
So one more purchase, it'll even out.
So a guy walks into a bar in New Jersey.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding. Check this out. I fixed my breakfast and dropped the rental thing off. Those are tomatoes out of my garden. Ain't that awesome? That's the first tomato of the year.
Oh, see, I can't eat that.
Those look yummy.
Look at that. I know it's Tristan fixed biscuits the other day, so there was a couple leftover biscuits and a couple of fried eggs and big old slice. I literally took the whole tomato and got 2 slices out of it.
You're gonna die.
See, I like tomato, but it has to be sliced thin.
I love mayo. I like
Tomato.
And on a cheeseburger.
Poisonous. I'm telling you, they're poisonous.
No, go on, Angel.
It's a member of the Nightshade family. Think about that.
Salmon. What?
I love you.
No, look. Well, from a distance, it almost looks like salmon.
I wish it was salmon. Salmon and egg biscuits would be like some kind
Ooh,
of.
smoked salmon eggs.
I don't like salmon.
You know what? This whole group just needs to eat baby food.
Hey, I like salmon.
And baby food. Wow, you like salmon? We found something he likes.
No, smoked salmon. I don't like smoked salmon.
Really not sure how I'm gonna fit that in my mouth though. Not to mention I didn't cook the yolks all the way, so it's gonna all go on the front of my shirt.
It's like a tomato sandwich with a hint of egg.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, we don't get to see the after effect over your shirt,
The explosion.
especially that nice white shirt you're wearing.
No, I threw this white shirt back on because it was actually dirty from yesterday. Usually in the mornings, I just roll over and grab whatever shirt, random dirty shirt, and this is kind of my favorite shirt right now.
Comfortable Life said that they had a business in Ohio, and they were told that if they didn't see any activity in the business after 5 years, they close it.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you know, when I went to do it, it was I originally went to close it, and I went through the lawyer and everything, and it was just a major pain in the ass. Apparently,
Because I had my business, I had a business license out in West Virginia for a while, and you report zero on your taxes every year, and it's like, I went through the business, and I wrote them letters, I talked to them, and it just took forever to finally get the thing to close down.
I mean, apparently it's not doing any harm if it's dormant.
Yeah. Well, I've got a corporate name up here for when I was doing my home inspection, and I haven't used it in several years. So
none of the other dogs like you.
Yeah, but just because you have an LLC doesn't mean you have to file your taxes like that. You can always, just file it under your own name. I mean, it's just an LLC, so.
Yeah, right. It's still tied into your socials. So.
Yeah.
We need the code for Kong Skull Island.
Okay.
22 minutes, Eric. This might actually not get pulled for a change.
Yeah, it would have been pulled by now, I think, if it's going to get pulled. I don't think I've seen any of them get pulled with less than an hour left.
Yeah, I have seen them close to the hour mark, though.
Send me the link.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. This is the one I showed you yesterday, Dusty. Where the hell is it?
I'm going to bid against you.
Great. Do an Eric.
Just drop it on him. Make him come up and get it then.
How much will you pay me? How much will you pay me not to run you up and drop it on you?
I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Yeah, but see, and actually, it's worse than it because now Jim and Dusty are going to be bidding against each other on stuff, and it's
No friends at an auction.
That's right.
Oh, okay, Nikki, calm down.
I'm not Nikki.
Nikki always says that.
Oh, that's because they announce it at the auctions up here. I don't know. At hers, maybe they do too, but they always go, like, if they try to, like, conspire and ask, well, what do you want out of the box? They'll be like, hey, no friends at an auction.
Oh, is that it?
Wait, is this the one that's at $3,600?
No.
No. I put it in the side chat.
Oh wow, those two cars are in each other.
Why didn't you do the $3,600 one?
What $3,600 one?
The one that was a 30 by 30 full of boxes from floor to ceiling.
Oh yeah, because it's not going to fit in my 5-foot bed pickup truck. That's why.
Well, first of all, your vehicle, as much as I like those, doesn't qualify as a truck.
Yeah.
It's like a guy driving an El Camino saying he has a truck, or a Subaru Brat.
For the record, everyone, it's a Honda Ridgeline, not a Subaru Brat.
That's not a truck. I agree with Dusty. That's
a Honda SUV that they shut the back end and opened it up off. Yeah, you probably had more room in your Element than you have in that truck.
Yeah. Well, the back behind the seats is pretty good. The seats fold into the wall, and it does hold a lot there.
I bet you that Element had more carrying capability.
Oh, Tristan had an Element, and we could fit the way those seats folded up. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the Element. The only reason I got rid of it is because it was pushing 230, and it needed, it was starting to need suspension work, and it was starting to add up to a little too much. That's why I turned it in.
Well,
but I love that truck.
The only thing I didn't like about the Element, it got old after a while. The plastic feel, no carpet anywhere in the vehicle. Everything's plastic.
Oh, I love that.
Huh?
I love that.
And I never could get used to the fact that the window sills always seemed like they were up here. You felt like you're in a lowrider.
That's true. Yeah. That is true.
Because
The
you're
thing I
short.
loved about mine, it was a stick shift.
Yeah, I would buy an Element if I could find one in the stick.
They're not very common in the stick, but you can find them.
No wasteland.
Man, that was good. I wish I had another one.
Only around Sanctuary City when you get out of here.
Yeah.
You could have had another one if you just slice that tomato like a little, like in half. I mean,
Like a normal person.
Right? And put a sprinkle of egg on it.
You've got to be kidding me. Tristan wants to see Kong Skull Island. That doesn't even look. Has anybody seen that yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
since I never saw the remake of King Kong. I mean,
The Jack Black?
yeah, I never saw that one.
I like this 1976 with Jessica Lange.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the best one, but the one with Jack Black's not that bad.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Yeah, I
It's not
didn't.
that bad.
I just love the smile on King Kong's face when he's like brushing her chest with his finger.
Yeah, wait, after the waterfall scene.
Is that the waterfall scene?
Well, it's the one where he blows her off. He like uses
Oh yeah, yeah.
fire. It's really kinky.
Oh boy.
That was America's first foray into mainstream bestiality. That was certainly theirs.
The Kong Skull Island, that's a pretty freaking good cast, though. I mean, you can't go wrong. I was watching the trailer just now. You can't go wrong. It's got Samuel L. Jackson on a helicopter. Of course, all I can think of is snakes on a plane. But
I wonder if they're gonna kill him right away, like in that shark movie. Remember that shark movie? I forgot what it's called. And you never know if he's gonna get killed, and he's dead right
the
away.
Deep Blue Sea or something.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea, that's what it was.
Well, that was people are so.
Yeah, because he got killed right away. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're all like, "Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. He's in it for like I don't know, 5 minutes."
Oh, you mean that one with the shark one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Deep Blue?
I think it's called Deep Blue Sea or something.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea. It has LL Cool J. I love LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got these
One
like
of the guys that
hypothetical
survived.
modified sharks.
so Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, Brie Larson, John C. Riley, I like him, John Goodman, Corey Hawkins, and then I don't know any of these other names. I might know him. John Ortiz. I don't know who he is. I think it kind of looks familiar.
Go see Wonder Woman and review it for me.
Huh?
Go see Wonder Woman and review it for me.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
Because I just watched that on they had episodes on TV. I actually caught one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Linda Carter. Oh yeah.
All right.
Well,
So,
it was when her sister came to visit her, and she was in Hollywood, and it was Linda Carter, and I can't remember who played her sister, but she's a famous actress now too. So.
Kong Skull Island.
actually, that new Mummy movie with Tom Cruise doesn't look bad either.
They say it's gonna bomb.
Oh really? I mean, I only saw the trailer for it at the movie theater. I'm like, oh, it looks kind of good.
I can figure out who.
What's that?
We went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean, and I give it a nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was better the first time I saw it. When it was just Pirates, when it was the first one.
It was, yeah, in the Wonder Woman TV series, the girl who played Wonder Girl, her sister was Deborah Winger.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Thought it was funny, but she's young in that one.
Do 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 do. Tristan was listening to that song. Do, do, do.
Yeah, the bed on the Ridgeline's only what 48. It's like a 4-foot bed. It's 48 or 49 inches, right, Jason?
I'm sorry, what?
We're talking about your truck.
Your truck bed. TJ Town was like, she was her dad just bought a Ford F-150 with a 5.5 foot, and they're giving a bunch of crap up there for that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not watching the chat because I got other things going on. But
we're talking about your Subaru Brat.
It's like it's like I think it's 5, but it's 7.5 with the bed extender, if I remember right.
Oh yeah, you got to use the bed extender, you know.
Hell yeah, thing was a $400 option. Damn straight.
Yeah,
So
I like the truck, but I would rather have had like a Subaru or something like that. But.
You know what you need? Okay, so I sent these guys this picture. I got behind this thing, and from a distance, I was like, "What the hell is that? Somebody's turned something into a truck or whatever." And then I got up, and I was like, "Whoa, that's Cadillac taillights." And it was just some random road. I don't know. We were going home from the zoo in Florida, and I was taking a shortcut, which means I was pretty much lost. But and it was about a 70s, 80s?
It would have been like a 76 or 77, yeah.
And Eric figured it out, so I started taking pictures. It was a funeral. It was a funeral flower. What was it? What were they called?
It's called a funeral flower car. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of another one that'll kind of blow you away.
And y'all, if y'all have ever seen one, I might remember them from back in the day. I mean, I'm sure I went to a funeral that had one, and they don't really ring a bell, but I mean, it looks kind of familiar. But just imagine a Cadillac where they took everything right behind the driver, and literally it looks like a Cadillac El Camino, so to speak. It was really cool, and the thing was in amazing condition. And apparently the guy was using it for his political agenda because it had Trump plastered all over. Kind of odd.
There you go. There's an old one. Shows how long they've been making them.
Okay, so here you go. The United States version of the Subaru Brat also had carpeting and welded-in rear-facing jump seats in the cargo area. These are claimed to be a tariff avoidance ploy. I'd forgotten about this. With the plastic seats in the cargo bed, allowing Subaru to classify the Brat as a passenger car, charge only a 2.5% tax compared to a 25% tariff on light trucks due to chicken tax.
Chicken tax.
Wow, this is okay. Now I'm down a rabbit hole reading about chicken tax, which LBJ apparently enacted in 1963. It was a tariff on potato starch, dextrin, brandy, and light trucks in response to tariffs placed by France and West Germany on the importation of U.S. chicken. Okay, so LBJ basically, France and Germany started taxing our chickens we were sitting over there, so we turned around and started taxing light trucks.
Yep. That's why we don't get a lot of the cool European cars.
And now you know.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, because the taxes on them are just the taxes are too high, and then they don't meet our safety standards.
Oh, that I knew. Yeah. I always wanted a Suzuki Kara.
Any of the K cars, and K, it's KEI cars from Japan. They're really small cars, but they get like insane gas mileage. They're too small for our roads, so they got to be at least 25 years old before we can import them.
Yeah. See, the Suzuki Kara was cool because it was like a little, MR2, but it had gull-wing doors.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, Honda makes some really cool ones. If you see the movie Night and Day with Tom Cruise and something about married chick, I can't remember her name. There's a bunch of the big scene in Pamplona where they're running around with the bulls and everything. Those are K cars. Those are Honda K cars in there, and those are really cool little cars. And people love them, but you can't import them because of our stupid rules on safety rules, which are really ridiculous.
I know, considering what I can drive, there isn't anything more dangerous than that.
Yeah, I mean, and what's really stupid is if it wasn't safe, if it's not safe now, it's not going to be safe 25 years from now when you said the rules are good to go. It's a protection scheme for the bigger car companies as well. But
Yeah.
You a K car, a nice Reliant automobile. Remember that song?
oh my God, yeah,
Bare Naked Ladies.
Chrysler K cars sucked.
KE, what were you talking about? KEI.
And that's just a class of vehicle over in Japan.
Mm.
There's some really cool ones.
It's like an Astro van on steroids or something.
So apparently those smart cars are safe.
Yeah, those have a really cool construction. I mean, it's a whole welded steel cage around it and everything.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, you remember, you can put a lot of money in really engineering into something really small. It's the same concept behind a tiny house. If you have a tiny house, you can have really nice upgraded fixtures in it because you're not outfitting a 4,000 square foot building. You're doing a 800 square foot building. So your cost of construction can be the same, but you can have much higher quality fixtures.
First of all, a tiny house is not 800. It's more like 5 or
I mean, tiny houses are like actually a tiny house is considered like anything under 600, I think.
Oh, okay.
Some of the most of them are under 300, but
What are you eating, Sally?
I have Black Forest ham with bologna and mozzarella cheese, lettuce.
so ham and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's yummy.
So are you bidding on this one there, Jason?
He will.
About to.
He's a sniper. He likes to come in at the last second and swoop in and crush people's hopes and dreams.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to talk about it while it's still live, but
Well, we've been talking about it.
I mean, have you talked about what's in it?
Yeah. Not well. We said shoes.
I mean, do you think those shoe boxes are? Do you think they're actually? I mean, what?
They could be empty. It's possible.
They could be empty, but somebody's got to put stock numbers on the end of each. Somebody's inventoried those or something.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
can
think
see
so.
inside some of them on some of the close-up shots. You can see shoes in the boxes on a couple of them.
Yeah, about
Yeah, I
3
noticed
of them
the whole
actually.
one.
I mean, that's part of the game, taking a chance. They're empty boxes. They're empty boxes. What are you going to do?
Denim. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look up that one.
It's weird how you've got shoes and records.
I know.
That's an odd mix.
I hope there's some good rap in there or something. Some old school.
Maybe they're filled with diamonds.
Some old school Sugar Hill Gang or something. That'd be awesome.
Sure.
You got 6 minutes left.
Dun, dun.
Tiny houses get banned everywhere
It's like
because
the theme song for Shaft or something.
It's Rapper's Delight, man.
Yeah.
come on now, there's only one good version of Rapper's Delight, and that's like from The Wedding Singer with the little old lady at the end singing it. That's
Wow, and that was 1979. Wow,
Yeah, that was like the beginning.
I was like
should have
seven.
been the end.
I was like 7. Sally wasn't born yet. Valerie was like 25. Just kidding. Did she lose her
76.
sound? Did she lose her sound again?
Really?
No, but I like to always watch the two of you fight about your age and stuff.
Sally is so much older than I am.
Where is
much older.
The hip hop, hippity hop.
Is Jim Carrey nursing a hangover today?
No, he's around.
He's gonna take a shower.
Oh.
Oh, nice coming back. I'm gonna comment on this. How's your hangover? Do you have one? Are you ready to roll? Oh, that was amateur stuff for you, I suppose.
I started late.
What was that brand of whiskey again?
Cabin Still.
Cabin Still.
Yeah.
Cabin Still. He usually drinks Rebel Yell, but then he got cheap yesterday and bought the Cabin Still.
He got cheap.
Cabin. Wow.
It's made in Bardstown. They make a whole bunch of different kinds of liquor.
They make. If you look at these whiskey companies, they like all come out of like 3 places in Kentucky. It's like, and you know damn well that they're making this stuff out of the same vats.
I will say though, and I don't like whiskey, the Rebel Yell is good. I mean, it is smooth.
I didn't get any headache from it. The Cabin Still. Here's the bottle.
Oh, here, I gotta put my camera on because I was eating.
Oh. I don't get paid to endorse this product.
I don't like to drink my liquor out of plastic.
But I should.
Yeah.
The Daily Hustle brought to you by Cabin Still Whiskey.
Sherry said I will say Jason has balls of steel bidding on this big dollar auction. You know, it's about, there's enough stuff in there that all you really, you know, if you find a couple of it's, I mean, I get it. Yes and no, but it's not really, I mean, you're making a very educated.
Woo! Was that your bid, Jason?
What? What's it at?
Guess. Did you just run it to 1100?
Yeah. Well, I've been going back and forth with the guy.
Man, can you see anything on those record albums?
No,
No.
I can't. There's some electronics in there.
You gotta push the button on the machine.
A machine.
I like to gamble.
Well, we kind of put we said we had a number that was in mind for this unit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're still under that number. So
that's like the last time you put it, you gave me a
I give him a number, and he's like, "Yeah, that's a good starting point."
I usually, at least whenever Eric gives me a number, I usually like add about 600 to 1,000.
I mean,
I did look up the couple of sneakers that you could see the actual name on the box, like the model and everything.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
At about anywhere from 100 to 200. Ones I could see.
You still have the high bid?
Yeah. And there's that we can see. There's actually 40 boxes. I looked at it again, Eric.
Okay. I was estimating 35. I'm just kind of taking a quick shot. So, yeah, we figured, so 40 boxes. If you got $30 a pair, which I think is entirely doable, you were looking at like $1,200, just on what you can see. And we were low estimating on the shoes because the shoes are.
And now, I put it at $50 at 40, so that's like 2,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just what you can see. There's also 5 big, large tubs in there.
5 big tubs. And there's a like the 24 by 24 boxes. There's at least 3 or 4 of those. So.
Yeah, and the only thing in there are records and sneakers and nothing else. So hopefully those totes are filled with sneakers. Records would be too heavy for those giant totes.
Yeah, they'd be. You could tell if they had records in them. They'd be all screwed up and malformed and everything because of the weight.
Right.
Well, there's a department store bag from Century 21. I think that's a chain near you. We don't have Century 21 department stores.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
I looked them up. They're in the northeastern United States. Their flagship location is in Lower Manhattan. Are they still around? Oh, apparently they're a New York department store. They didn't open their first location outside of the New York area until 2014 in Philly.
30 seconds, Jason.
Is it at 30 seconds? Let me go back. No, it's like 2 minutes, isn't it?
Oh, did somebody rebid?
Yeah, it must have.
Is it a soft close?
Yeah, it's a soft close, but it's a 3-minute soft close. So It's a minute and 55.
Yeah, I had to refresh.
Yeah, if you don't refresh, the times on this are off by like.
Yeah, when I'm bidding, I'm refreshing constantly on stuff like that. So because you just never know.
Jason really leveled up.
Yeah, Super Mario. I'm reaching for the mushroom.
Now you got 4.5.
In the reselling community.
Ah, someone stupid idiot bid again. Damn it.
What's the little box? What's the little box on the right-hand side of the unit inside the yellow bag that almost looks like some kind of anime character Pikachu?
Oh, I looked that up. It's called. It's not worth a lot. It's like a $20 thing. It's some kind of figure that you could draw on.
And behind it, that bag says Football Fantasy.
Yeah, and there's 2 boxes of shoes in there.
Are those shoes? Okay.
That thing is called MUNNY.
Mooney. There's actually a couple of them in there.
Yeah.
So you can see the end of one of the record albums, and neither one of you had a clue what record that is.
Not a clue.
Didn't look familiar.
It actually looks like Kansas.
It kind of, yeah.
Look at Kansas, maybe Point of No Return.
You know what that is, Kansas, because the yellow. God, that looks so familiar. The yellow letters up the top.
Yeah, pixelate's really bad, but the album cover.
Kansas albums. All their albums kind of looked alike.
Nothing I can see that looks like that. So
You gonna try to make all that in one trip in your truck?
I don't know. I mean, if it's 2 trips, it's 2 trips. It's only an hour and a half. Oh wait, that's way outside of your comfort zone.
That's outside the dusty zone.
Jeez, that's a long way.
I mean, I might get it in because a lot of them are just shoe boxes. I mean, it's not when you look at the unit, it's not stacked to the ceiling on all of it.
It's a 5x10, but it's really you got about a 5x5 in there.
And you got a 2-foot bed on your truck.
Yeah.
On your truck.
All right, I could throw the trailer on and tow my green machine over there.
Your what?
My green machine. I can hold at least another box in that.
Oh my gosh.
Behind me, the
Hank
dog
Allen
is
Cash
snoring
says,
so
"Good."
loud.
Hank Allen Cash says, "Get you a trailer."
I know. I do need something.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to own a trailer when you could rent a trailer for like $35 every time you need one.
Unless you use one on a regular basis.
Yeah. Now, I was the same thing. I was going to buy a trailer, and I'm like, you know what? It's going to cost me for a decent trailer $700-800. I can pick up one used, and then licensing and insurance. When I can go, when I've needed a trailer twice in the last year.
Yeah, that does make sense.
It just doesn't make sense to rent a trailer or to buy a trailer when you can rent them for amazingly cheap money.
Man,
If I should just rent a van.
I think you can get it all in your truck.
You think so? Yeah.
I think I see a Vans box.
Yeah, there's a couple of Vans boxes.
Somebody. Yeah, I'm curious to know what's in the totes.
Yeah.
Yeah, got me. Hopefully they're filled with sneakers. But hey, you never know. Could be filled with crap.
With old school cassette tapes of, easy listening music.
It's filled with a few hundred dirty diapers.
Oh, he just bit again. He just ran you up again. Reset the timer.
Oh, come on. Why do people last 20 seconds? There's no point to it.
As somebody who doesn't understand what a soft close is.
Yeah.
Did you put a max in?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I like holding a max for these type of things because if they never even get a feeling for reaching their thing, they'll back off sooner, They'll just run out of money, hopefully.
Okay, bid again.
Yeah, it went up a bit more.
Are we nearing your max?
No, I put it like stupid high.
So how much did the two of you figure? Well, it's hard to say what it's worth. But I mean, if you figure,
I figured you could comfortably bid 1,200.
so if you figure worst case, the shoes are worth $70 a pair, which I think you're probably going to have.
No, I said worst case they were $30 a pair. That's absolute worst case, and I think they're worth more than that.
There's
the ones I've looked up so far, I've been seeing $100 to $150.
Exactly, but I was saying worst case you're looking at $30 to $35 a pair. So you're looking at worst case scenario. You got what you can see is $1,200.
Well, what I see is 2,000.
Yeah, well, we only had 40. We had 40 at that time. We were looking at 35 pairs. So if you got 40 pair, and if you say $50 a pair, you're looking at $2,000 as if that's what you're going to say for worst case. You know, so there's $2,000 worth there. By the time you pay buyer's premium and all that stuff, you're looking. If it closed right now, you'd be at right around $1,650.
Yeah, and that would be, you know, that's a very conservative number.
Yeah, you have to be conservative when you're buying storage units. You can't go crazy and I know exactly how much all that's worth. I'm going to spend that amount. Then why'd you buy it? You got to leave room to make money on it. I said worst case is you're buying a bunch of
slipping.
The guy's got 40 boxes of junk drawer lots he's been putting in the shoe boxes.
I know. Yeah. You never know. The only thing I like is at least you could see a couple of pairs of sneakers in them.
Yeah, you can see some shoes in them, and you get a feel. I mean, the guy's obviously a collector, or it was a store that shut down.
Yeah. A record's worth anything?
I'm going to go with his personal collection. I don't think it was a store.
Yeah,
Too many random styles of boxes.
Yeah, and they're all about the same size, 8.5 to 9s.
Is that a jacket?
8 to 9.
Or a pair of pants hanging down. So you got some clothing and bags in there.
Yeah, I could discount that out to Eric because I ain't dealing with clothing. Unless there's some jerseys or something.
Yeah, that's good. If he's spending $100, $200 on a pair of shoes, you might have good quality clothing that would work. So
think of how good your stuff will smell with all those dirty feet in there.
Well, I won.
You won.
Yep. Now, what was your max bid on that?
14.10. I put 21.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I figured, worst case scenario, it's, worst case scenario, it's worth nothing, I guess.
There's a toothbrush. That's a positive. You need a new toothbrush.
I like taking risks.
I think it's like Sherry came back and said, it's all an educated guess. And I think that one was definitely worthwhile. I mean, I'd have been really tempted if it was near me, for sure. I think you did good. I mean, not that I'm going to tell you that, but
yeah, I mean, like you just said, you looked up the couple that you saw, and they were averaging 100 to 2, right? Or that you were getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about like what's in there now that it's?
Well, now they want a live stream unboxing when you bring it back. So
a live unboxing.
I mean, it's basically, I don't know what y'all said, but it's basically a storage unit stacked full of Nike shoe boxes, like LeBrons and Air Max. And I mean, it's a freaking home run. The ones you can see on the end of it.
Sherry's offering to help you go pick it up.
Yeah, Sherry, you got about 10 minutes to get here before I leave.
Are you going to get it today?
There were several units in
It's not yours until you pay for it. What?
I like the other unit better, though. I really did.
Oh, that other one?
Yeah, you got to give Dusty the link to that one.
Yeah, but I don't. Just because of where it was located, I hate going to Long Island. It's still at only $360 too.
Take your take your hand truck. This looks like a giant 3 or 4 story indoor storage unit. Take
Yeah, but
something with wheels on it.
yeah, but they always have carts there.
It'd be my luck. All the parts were taken. That's how it usually works out.
I just put.
Yeah, check out the one that you just posted up.
I don't want to take the hand truck because it's going to take more room. You know what I mean? I think if I'm lucky, I'm going to fit this in the truck.
Copy. Paste.
All right. So.
Ooh, boxes that are all taped up.
Look how much dust is on them too.
Home Depot boxes that are all taped up, and they don't say anything on any of them, do they?
You got nothing. There's no clue about what's in there.
Yeah, but remember we found that one day, or I found or whatever, the legal website that showed all the legal notices for some of these units, and we were able to kind of figure out the previous owner's name, and then we kind of figured out, okay, he owned a company. But that's a lot of dust on those, though.
Yeah, and look how the boxes are taped. Those are professionally taped boxes, where they did the tops and the bottoms around the edges.
But they've all been opened. If you look, they were professionally taped across the top, and then they're all open, and they folded the flaps to close them back. Not a freaking clue what's in there either. There's not even like dishes written on the side of one of them.
Yeah, nothing. Tell me you wouldn't want to buy that unit.
How much? $360. What size unit's that?
That's a 10 by 11.
10 by 11. What the hell is a 10 by 11? That's a 10 by 10.
10 by 11 and 3/4.
Pretty much. Yeah, I would probably.
I wouldn't want to go too deep on it, but I think you could drop 500 on that and make money.
I'd throw $500 at it. If nothing else, it's somebody's household, and there's enough. It only takes finding 10 items in there that to sell 8 or 10 items to get your money back.
But yeah, I like. I mean, it's just. I mean, unfortunately, it's kind of a pain in the butt where it's located at for him, but.
Yeah, again, Long Island, I hate driving out that way.
Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and shut the show down.
Shut the shit down.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I got to head out in a minute.
Wrap
Shut
it up.
that shit down.
Wrap it up. Hope everybody has a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye, Felicia.